This is the station you hear in stores and offices.
In just about every place a radio is allowed.
Marquette County's Sunny 101.9.
Sunny 101.9 WKQS. The Goo Goo Dolls with Let Love In, 7:46 on this Thursday morning. And we continue now with Northern Michigan University President Dr. Les Wong. And as we were talking about the strategic plan that you unveiled yesterday to the campus, there are a few certain points you looked at. One of the things that I found very interesting, though, is you're looking at, in particular, increasing the, I believe it was sort of the physical or the attributes of the university in terms of natural things here. First off, looking at sustainability at the university, but then also using our surroundings for the educational experience. Where did that kind of thought come from?
You know, it has been hitting me every time we interview someone or we invite guests to campus, etc. And usually the first things out of their mouth are, wow, what a location. Wow, what a location. And you hear it all the time. That was certainly the first thing my wife and I thought of coming through the clouds on our first visit to Marquette and the university. And what we've not done is utilize our location to promote a more integrated, cohesive environmental studies program, a sustainability program. We use the phrase Northern Naturally quite successfully. And we do have a lot of programs, but they're around the university. I think it would really be a signature item for the university that every student had some credentials in sustainability and environmental work, or awareness at least. It's already permeating some courses in English, for example, where nature is the focus of writing. We just need to take advantage of that. I think students will travel to programs like that.
You mentioned that a lot of what you unveiled in the document was coming from having conversations with members of the community, the students and the staff and the faculty. It seems like an obvious thing to do, but actually fairly sensical, though, wasn't it?
You know, sometimes the most obvious things you just take for granted, and you just sort of let them travel along a path. And I think it's time not to be more deliberate, I guess I'd say, and see if we can't get the wonderful programs that we currently offer and see if they open up new corridors. I mentioned yesterday the potential of building the cogeneration plant opens up the idea of energy research, policy, areas of sustainability and economics, for example. The whole industry of biomass is likely to go through the roof, and our students should be aware of those things.
You also looked at in the context of the document, you're looking at maybe some academic avenues. Are there chances on the horizon of increasing the graduate level work of Northern? What are some of those things?
And I've been mentioning this to the campus often. When you look at Northern's programs and the deep talent that we have, you're really struck by the small number of graduate programs at the master's level, let alone at the doctoral level. And I think there's some areas of strength there that we can take advantage of. There are plenty of people in their career and age where advancements will be dependent upon a master's degree in any area, particular areas, for example. And we've been successful and focused at the undergraduate level. And I really think to complement our portfolio, a very sincere look at master's and doctoral programs is in order.
You mentioned, of course, the name of the document is 2015, the roadmap to 2015. What, in your perfect world, what programs would you like to see by 2015 if you could have maybe some graduate level increases?
Well, clearly, I think some clever and unique programs that have to do with, I would have to say, interdisciplinary programs having to do linking economics and environmental studies. I think that's an area. I think the School of Business ought to take a look at accounting and finance models as they relate to energy. I think the science areas, I'm very concerned that we're not studying well energy policy, the protection of the electrical grids. Not only how are we generating the stuff, but distributing it? Are we making sure that every part of our country is adequately supplied? And, as I mentioned to a media person yesterday, could an energy center also complement our IT knowledge? Are there special master's degree areas where network security and power management might come together?
It sounds like you're certainly looking at, sort of a why not approach as opposed to, it probably couldn't work approach. So
I think sometimes when we tell ourselves something can't be done, we've given up on the creativity angle, and the world is changing very, very quickly. And I think the era of having a program that takes us 4 and 5 years to produce and then lasts forever really is a thing of the past.
Northern Michigan University President Dr. Les Wong with us this morning. If anybody has any, questions about the strategic plan, I'm assuming that through Northern's website and whatnot, they can find out more about how to get a copy or read it themselves, right?
The website is www.nmu.edu/roadmap.
Perfect. Well, we appreciate you coming in. Keep us posted with it, and pretty soon here we'll have that semester wrap-up visit from you pretty quick, I think.
Thanks for having me.
All right, and we continue on this morning with a look around the world with Fox News Radio on Sunny 101.9 WKQS, Negaunee.